We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Yeah, Miranda, get on it. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made tremendous sacrifices to save the Council and earn humanity's respect among the Streets group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years, have returned. That was a lot of reading to do it really quickly. Basically, the Geth are back, or the Reapers are coming, and nobody really knows what to do.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley's dead.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Yeah, guys, get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Probably not.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Commander.
That's an order.
Get the hell out of here!
Everybody in. Go! Go! Go!
Ooh, dead. Oh, here she goes. Alrighty. Oh, right, the sensitivity is always so high to start. Alright, 1 second. Oh, it's already on low. Alright, I'll just drop my DPI to really low. Alright, let's go over there.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
We got fucked up. Get these chairs out of here. Yeah, I like the physics of it.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
No, you can't.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to. Oh no.
It's coming
They're
back.
coming around for another attack.
Let's go, Joker. It's your fault.
Ow! Watch the arm. Commander! Shepard!
Bye, Joker. That's gotta be a rough way to go, man.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't
I don't
done
remember
anything
this.
yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to
I like
the
the
Citadel
female
on our way to meet
shepherd's
the council.
voice acting better than the male
I was
shepherd's.
expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel.
Gross.
With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren.
Oh.
He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But
Was
even
Black-
Udina's
oh, okay.
pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali.
Tally
A tech
is my
expert with a
favorite.
knack for hacking. She procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence
Son of a
proved that
bitch.
Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant.
Benezia is voiced
And
by
like
Mariana
most
Sirtis.
Asari, as beautiful
Played
as she is
Counselor Troy in
intelligent,
Star Trek The Next
and born
Generation.
with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
'Twas tragic.
And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her, but the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past
Damn
sins.
right I wouldn't.
And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign.
He was already indoctrinated.
And Saren was in deeper than all of them.
Whoa.
He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash.
I have literally never saved
That was the
Kaidan
last time
once.
Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Kaidan behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren?
Not one.
We
Nobody
arrived
else
on
dies
Ilos
ever.
close behind Saren.
We all
Once
live
on the
happily
planet,
ever
we
after.
discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel,
I remember
the
him
Council's
being nice,
flagship,
but
the
I don't
Destiny
remember at the
Ascension,
end. Like,
fell
I
under
think I remember him
attack.
breaking through.
Despite
I don't recall.
Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be
I
in
saved them
disarray.
about half the time. It's a hard decision.
Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end,
Just to
Sovereign
destroy
fell.
a single
But the
ship.
costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them.
I'd say that are all
I had
more
to find a
powerful than
way.
Sovereign.
I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
But everything changed when the Collectors attacked. Alright, enough of the prologue shit. What's happening here? Oh, because done. Oh god. It's the imported face, huh? I don't hate that. What can I do? I like the red. Here's down. That's the one I like. Honestly, I kind of like the freckles. Alright, I was gonna go with that. Oh, wait. I don't really... Yeah, no. Alright. Accept. Oh, God. Soldier is pretty boring. I'm not a huge fan of the Adept, because I like my guns. I like the Infiltrator a lot. I think I'm just gonna go with Infiltrator. Yeah. God. I can change this at any point when I forget which one I prefer. You care about the ammo? Grenade. I think I generally go with energy drain or the shield boost. I think let's go with the let's go with the energy drain. I can change that. I don't care. My name is Sentinel apparently. I don't know. War hero, sure. Let's go. Confirm. Let's get this game going. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick.
Something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of...
Wake up, Commander. Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
My bad. Yeah, sorry about that. Basically, let's see what happens. They do some experiments on me, and then I fall asleep again, and then I wake up, and then everything's basically hit the fan. So
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay.
all right, shift is
We'll get you a
that.
clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
One sec. I need to change something. Okay, so that's still set to low, right? Yeah. So we can make that. Keep I want to flip these. Make that space bar.
Find a thermal clip and get moving.
Very used to games with a shift sprint, so. Oh, that's not okay. Do I not have? Sorry, guys. This 1 sec. Findings. It's not one. Yeah, that's fine. We'll deal with the quick slots later. I just want to go back to.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Okay, away we go. Alright, we're playing the feud. The only weird part is
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
F is melee. I don't think E is anything. Let's do one other thing real quick. Bindings. Let's also make this E so that when I can press E, it will also do the use.
mechs show up. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Warning, hostile force using non-standard ammunition.
No. Ah, there we go. Bang, 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 bang.
Nice work, Shepard.
Free ammo, can't go wrong. No! Stop dying, you coward!
Distracted for long. More reinforcements heading
Where's
your
my
way.
grenade
Grab the
launcher?
grenade. Here come the men.
Although,
You've been spotted.
Combat engaged. Hostile forces have engaged. Allied force casualty.
Wasn't sure if that would work.
Take the elevator down one floor.
One floor? What if I want to go down 2 floors?
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
What? I just did that. Bye.
You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Chill, bitch, I'm coming. Okay, time to find out if the minigames thing worked. Ah, it did work! That's amazing. I'm so happy.
Log update.
The minigames are so
the cost
tedious.
of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
That guy sounded like Steve Bloom.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs
They're
of
talking about
rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial
Whatever, it's fine. You don't need to hear that. It's basically, they're talking about rebuilding me and how much it costs. But the fact that it's going well means that she's getting more and more funding, so she's happy. Sorry, dude. I tried.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard.
That's definitely Steve Bloom. He's the voice of Tank Dempsey and Spike Spiegel and many, many others.
Charge him up! Dropped him! Shepard, what the hell? On target!
Backup systems engaged.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here.
Dead.
Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together.
2 years.
You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Where is
This
here?
doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with
That's
you all
fair.
day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh, that's what Q and E were for. Shoot. I don't think I have that boundary.
Careful.
falling back.
Are they though? I don't know. I don't
Okay.
think they are.
I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes.
Gross.
Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin.
Mop it up.
But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years.
2 years.
All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know.
A lot of people try to get rid of the
ready for some
scars on
shut-eye,
Shepard's
and
face,
bam,
but honestly,
bunch of
I kinda
explosions. Next thing I know... At us, I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant.
Top!
But I'm just a soldier. I
Top
served 5 years in the
man.
Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else,
Presley was
including
kind
the
of a
non-Alliance
stiff
crew,
anyway.
the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team.
Nope,
If
that's
they
a
knew
weird
I was alive, they'd
graphics
come back.
Thing right there?
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station.
That's bound to happen a few times.
If we get
with
off the station.
with
What's
some
the
of these
quickest
mods.
way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest.
I don't know what's going on.
Probably
there.
best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson
Roger,
checking on me
Wilson.
one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we
Yay, surgical eyes. Imagine that. Who knew?
This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson,
Thing,
find us a...
thing.
They found me. Help!
Shut up, Wilson. We're coming.
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion.
Oh, that's a solid thing.
The same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity
I thought that was
in any
just
way,
a hologram
if she's
thing,
somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Excuse me, Jacob.
Jacob! Shepard! Down here!
bastards got me in the leg!
What's going on with the texts? What the hell?
You were there the
Oh,
first time I
gone
regained
now.
consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Get up, you bitch!
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out
Yeah,
later.
those mechs don't care, man.
We need
They
to
just
find
shoot
Miranda
everyone.
first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
over in
forget about
D-Wing.
Miranda. How
The
convenient.
mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Here they come!
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
These mechs don't know when to quit. Stun them!
Hostiles detected.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
I
We
mean,
won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating
they did a
Cern.
lot of fucked up
Some kind of
experiments.
pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All
All
of them.
of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing
I'm
you
gonna
back.
try to up the brightness. Because the stream looks a little dark. Hopefully that's a little better. Alright, let's go. Hey, I did things good this time. I got a system now that to download all the mods for this game only took me an hour and a half, 2 hours. Before it took me like half a day. To get
They've seen us.
Allied force casualty.
I gotta check though. Key bindings. Squad. Henchmen. Call it henchmen. Okay, let's put that back to E. Let's set. Oh, right. Crap. What about? Alright, where was the map? Map is M. Okay, that's fine. So then now, but this is F. So now I can go back to
Rerouting power.
target that.
Get over
that.
here. Got it.
Warning.
Okay.
sensors activated. Hostile forces have engaged. Hostile forces have engaged.
Kaboom. Whoops, don't do that. Well, can't do that. Trust me, you guys, you're not missing anything by me not
Test
having.
subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
What do you expect?
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned. Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared.
Hit the turd.
To the expected burns and internal injuries from
Forgot I switched to F.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda.
It's Miranda.
But you were...
Dead? Question mark?
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong.
She's never
I
wrong.
thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You
That's
really
fair.
think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. Should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Doesn't it all?
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Nah, not really.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Haha.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long.
I know I already said that.
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
This scene is very
The sooner
dark.
we
just
start,
so you
the
know,
sooner we can be done.
Hard to avoid.
Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
Now it's the chance of like, do you want to be Paragon or Renegade? I always go Paragon
A
because I
lot
don't
of
have the
lives
heart to be a
depended on me
Renegade.
holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
No.
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a
I didn't
friend
want
to
to
die
do
that
it,
day, and
but
I didn't do it
honestly, though, I
casually.
did want to do it.
But I had to
killed
save
him.
as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I'd say we did pretty good.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
We'll customize gear and stuff afterward. Although, you know what, wait, can I do it? Can I do it now? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Okay, armor. I've got all these. But we're gonna stick to the regular. Does this do shield strength by 5? Nah. You know me, I just like to have regular shit. There you go, that's a good one. Shoulders are a little bulky, but let's see what we got here. I think there are regular ones for those. Legs. Alright, the shoulders back to normal. Material. That one, tin one. Alright, now's the determination. Let's generally go for a nice purple. The yellow. Not changing the lights on this one? Well. Let's see, is there a better tint that I can go for? How does the purple and green look? Yeah, added that. What else we got? Keep it as green for now. I like this. Fly. Do I have any casual appearance? Nah, default's good. Alright, let's go talk to the dude. The man himself. What's happening? I've been dead for 2 years. This is kind of futuristic. Whoa.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You don't know me.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If this is a threat against humanity...
They suffered blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Well, what's that? That was the Elusive Man. Let's see. I'm going to end the recording here, and I'm going to start another one in just a second. I just want to break out the recording because I'm recording this as well as streaming this.